Hi everyone. Oh, I've gum. Round. Can't be bothered to edit this. But hi everyone. My name is Isabel and I began Entrepreneur Diaries 2 years ago. But as you can see, I took a little bit of a break. That's because actually my video editor unfortunately had to quit because she got a full-time job in Australia. So congratulations. Hope all goes well. This video is just to quickly update everyone what is going on. A lot of parents from Perth Muso have been asking me, friends, people in Singapore, Malaysia, all the Muso fans have been asking, maybe some Kanoi fans, I'm not sure. Basically now I am 25. This year, the year of dragon, I'm going to be turning 26, and I have decided to temporarily let go of Kanoi. I love Kanoi so much. It's been so hard, honestly, trying to balance both Muso and Kanoi. It's going to go through more rebranding later, but I've already finalized the product of both the double walled iced coffee cup and also the bubble tea cup. But it's just that right now, with the whole economy going on in Australia and the whole e-commerce market blooming, I just don't feel so confident, whereas accidentally Muso Music Academy, the Instagram, YouTube and TikTok have just blown up, and we're just getting so much more demand from that side. So I thought I would make a difference in the classical music pedagogy industry first before tackling back on Kanoi and reducing waste, which is still super important to me, hence why I still wear second-hand clothes every single day. So what is happening this year? This year, I am focusing now on not Muso Music Academy, but the sister company, Muso Music Publishing. Yay! So Muso Music Publishing is basically a company that is focusing on producing classical Muso-Method pedagogy materials for both students and teachers. So for example, our first product is the Muso Music Flash Cards. I'm sure you guys all have seen them. I will be posting soon how to use them more effectively because I know a lot of people have questions on them. And then second product we're going to launch is the Muso-Method app. Yay! Basically the Muso-Method app is a platform where it provides self-guided e-tutorials on both student and pedagogy courses, and we'll be training you how to use Muso-Method more wisely. And the reason why is because honestly, now that I've understood music pedagogy more, I don't think prodigy, the word, exists anymore. You know, of course there is students who are naturally gifted and naturally get it super quickly, so I guess yes, there's prodigy in that sense. But really, once you apply this Muso-Method framework in any young child's learning, anyone can get it. Now, of course, some kids can't start when they're 4 years old or 5 years old. Perhaps in terms of motor skills or cognitive skills, they are better off starting at the age of 6 or 7. That's usually common for boys. So this app is to really guide both parents, students and teachers along on how to learn classical music in a more effective way. So gone are the days where people say you have to practice for 4 hours and then you practice actually meaninglessly, and you don't know you practice meaninglessly, and then you don't understand why you're not getting anything done. And that's because you don't have the Muso-Method practice framework, for example. Or gone are the days where, you know, learning notes are really hard because they teach you face and every boy eats fruit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just ignore this. With Muso-Method flashcards, we actually teach kids how to read notes depending on the lines, and that's really much more simpler for young kids, because if they don't know what every boy eats fruit even means, if they don't even know how to speak, then how can they even learn music? So this is why Muso-Method is a concept where learning classical music is going to be so much more fun, so much more easy, and of course so much more effective. So we always say the method is about fun and serious, making the method of learning / teaching more fun but yet effective as well. So we still are a serious academy, we still want to teach classical music seriously, so we don't really teach pop music, that kind of side. We teach more the serious classical music, but we want to do it in a fun way so that parents around the world can associate classical music with fun. Yeah, so that's the most important thing. So that's basically my update on the projects that I'm working on. In the second half of the year, we'll also be launching the Muso Pedagogy ebook as well. So the reason why I don't want to launch it yet is because actually I'm still struggling understanding e-commerce sales and e-commerce effective ads / reach. So I'm taking a course now. It's called Founder, Start and Scale. So hopefully this course could help me actually scale the business, because I struggled on scaling with Kanoi and I struggled scaling with Muso Flash Cards. So hopefully this will help, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. And then finally, in terms of location, I've actually accidentally moved to Hong Kong for Hong Kong Muso. And if you don't know, last year, August, out of the whim, we decided to start Hong Kong Muso Academy. And the reason being is because, first of all, Lawrence and I are originally from Hong Kong. And second of all, my grandparents are getting old. But third of all, the most important reason is because we hear that a lot of Hong Kong students are passing ABRSM grade 8 exams and they have no clue how to read notes. Silence. Let me repeat one more time. Hong Kong students are passing ABRSM grade 8 exams and they don't know how to read notes. So that means a lot of people are learning classical music by copying. So I guess if you copy by listening, that's okay, right? But apparently how they learn is they go to lesson and they just show the kids how to play the piece and the kids copy. And unfortunately that's not effective. It's like your mom or dad telling you how to read a book every book you read. That means you don't know how to read the book. You can't read. Okay, so what happens if one day you decided to move cities or you decided to move countries, you don't have your mom and dad anymore, you can't read any books, you can't read any signs. It's exactly the same with classical music, and that's why probably a lot of students hate classical music, and that's because they don't know what's going on. So that really, hurt me, I have to say. It really did hurt me. And because I heard that this is happening, I decided, okay, let's, instead of expanding to Sydney, let's expand to Hong Kong instead. So in September, we did some interviews, and then finally we started our first quarter. So we say quarter is every 3 months in November. So we have around 20 students now in February, and we're just focusing on quality control. And I have to say, Muso-Method in Hong Kong works. The fourth reason why I came to Hong Kong to start Hong Kong Muso and teach a little bit as well is because a lot of teachers and parents, when we go on Muso-Method tour, they would say, oh, but Asia lifestyle is really different. Do you know why I'm smiling? It's because if I can prove that Muso-Method works in Hong Kong, then Malaysia and Singapore and Indonesia has no excuse. And you have some parts of Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Hong Kong, where they go, oh, Muso-Method will never work. Hong Kong is so much more busy than any city in Asia. These kids, if they can do it, you can do it, okay? So hopefully me trialing Muso-Method in Hong Kong, proving, to be honest, I knew it's gonna work. Not gonna lie, I know it's gonna work. I'm just doing it to prove to people that it does work, and hopefully it will make a huge difference in Hong Kong, and it'll spread the word out to all the other piano teachers. So we're not here to steal anyone's jobs, we're just here to make a difference, to show that fun and serious can work, and it would help influence the culture here to be more fun and serious, and to actually teach kids how to read notes and teach them classical music, not for the sake of just getting grade 8 for international school. I know how important that is as well, but learning for life, I think that's really, really important. So of course that's not for everyone. Parents, you can't expect, okay, Muso-Method is going to change my daughter's or son's life. It will make them love classical music. It won't if they really have no interest in it in the first place, but it will if they do have some interest and you see them losing interest from other teachers or other teaching methods. So this is just a scream or shout out to everyone in the world to really share that Muso-Method is very effective if you are, number one, a teacher, or number one, a student. Get the student to pass grade 8 in 5 years or 6 years before they reach high school, which is 12 years old. And in comparison to the Yamaha group or the Suzuki method, it's really different. They both work really well, but for different reasons. So if you want your child to be a composer one day, then I would highly recommend Yamaha group and Suzuki method. But unfortunately, not every kid is gifted with hearing. So if your kid is not gifted with listening, then of course Yamaha group and Suzuki method is not for you. So then of course you want to approach the more typical way of learning, which is just simply learning by reading off the page. So that's when Muso-Method really worked, because we really have shown and demonstrated that as long as there's a Muso triangle, which is the passionate parent, passionate teacher, passionate student, then the student can reach grade 8 and love classical music. Of course, when the kid reaches grade 6 to grade 8, the pressure has to be reduced and you kind of have to slow down the pace a little bit so that the kids can continue to love music and continue to want to learn music. And also you kind of have to go to their pace if they're a high school student. We'll explain more in the Muso-Method app. There'll be tutorials and videos. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, I really, really do like Hong Kong. Of course, it's my second hometown. It's really great to see how energetic people are, especially in terms of business. I'm super inspired because people here just really play. They really take the whole concept of work hard, play hard here. And I think that's what life should be as well, right? You just work hard and then you get to have fun as well. Because if you don't have fun, you wouldn't want to work hard, right? Because if you just work, you'll eventually burn out. So in order to not burn out, you must work hard and play hard and then work hard again. Any questions, let me know. Hopefully this video sums up everything. I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this because it's so low quality. More things coming soon is the Muso Pod. Yes, I've interviewed a bunch of teachers from Perth Muso Academy, and we'll be uploading them very soon onto the Muso-Method app, and potentially we might upload them onto Spotify. I think they're very, very engaging. I got so many ideas from them. Yeah, so let's hope soon Muso-Method will have their own Wikipedia page. Yay! Okay, bye-bye.